Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Doodle Robot and today I'm going to share with you my mini haul for April. So we just have a few things, so I'll get some of the clutter out of the way here and we'll get started. Alright, and actually I think my books were ordered in March and it just took them a long time to get to the middle of nowhere. And I think I also picked these up in late March as well, just sitting around waiting for other things to arrive. I haven't been in a super shoppy mood lately. So, at my local Walmart, we got some Pen and Gear felt tip pens. And I picked these up because I have one of these, one random color that I don't know, I got at school or something. But when I was working on my mandalas, I found that this tip worked rather nice. I really rather liked it. I'm casting all kinds of weird shadows. I don't know why. My lights are as usual. So anyways, this tip worked really well. So hopefully these will enable me. And the ones I used that worked really well were Papermate flares. I don't have very many of those either, but I did use them in one picture. So this gives me 24 to try on a mandala somewhere along the way. And also on the same trip when I was in Walmart, I saw this 6-pack of tombow brush pens. And I didn't have any of these colors. I've gotten all my tombow brush pens from Walmart. I think one time they had the pastel pack and another time they had the bright pack, and this is the tropical palette. So I picked that up also because, you know, they're nice pens. I'm not sure they're that different from the Ohuhu markers, water-based markers that I have, but you know, gotta give it a try. Alright, so it's my first time ordering from Coloring Heaven. And so I got these 4 books. I'm super excited. I'll tell you why I bought them. I went to the Etsy site, and you got to get 4 to get free shipping, or you have to spend like, I don't know, $35 or something like that. So I looked to see what they had. I was really wanting the Fairytopia book, and I saw somebody's channel right before I read the Starry Night book. And I'd been eyeing this artist's stuff on Amazon. And I wasn't going to get it. I'm like, oh, I'll just go to Amazon. I'm not going to bother with the Coloring Heaven. It's got to come all the way from Europe or the UK to the middle of nowhere. I did a few flip throughs and I'm like, I don't know. It's just easier to order off Amazon. It comes in a couple days. Or a week usually. But then I looked up this artist, and this is Weishan Ong. And I apologize if I said that wrong. I was looking at her books, and I did all the flip-throughs and stuff. I didn't know which book to order. And I looked on Amazon, and gosh, her books, you get like 20 images, and it's $12. This was 9 something and you get 40 images. So I'm like, oh no, we're gonna do a Coloring Heaven order, I think, instead. Plus I've heard that this paper is nicer than the Amazon paper, and it does feel nicer. So I'm kind of excited to color on it. And I believe in the Coloring Heaven books you get some images that are exclusive or something. Not that, I don't know, not that I really care about that, but the ones that are exclusive are full page because all her books are square and she puts these little square things in it. Now this will be interesting because there's not a lot of coloring to do in her pictures. You know, there's like a heavy black amount of color here. And there's not much coloring involved. I feel like it probably will be a quick, easy win and probably look good. But I think you could go over it with alcohol markers or water-based markers and then do a bit of shading real quick and call it a day and be done. I suspect, just looking at these images. So, ooh, I like the well one. So, let's look at some of the exclusive ones here. They're all full page, slightly different, not like her books. Maybe this will come out later in a book or something. Very people-oriented. That's out of my comfort zone, so I'm going to have to get on that and start learning how to color and shade skin and stuff. Alright, so that's Starry Night Special that I got. Looking forward to that. I feel like it was a good value compared to what her books cost on Amazon. I got Creatures of the Night Special, and I got this for, these are all by Sarah Richter. I've seen her books on other people's channels. Oh my gosh, and the pictures are gorgeous, and the books look gorgeous. And this is probably kind of a compilation book of a lot of different books of hers. I'm not really sure. I do know there were a few images I got this for because those are available on Etsy. And by the time you add like the $20 or $30 of shipping, you're talking about a $50 or $60 book. So I know I've seen this in one of her books that would, you know, I'd love to own, but I'm not going to pay $50 or $60 for it. And sometimes on those Etsy shops, you kind of get a break in delivery, but it's not much of a break. There's one Etsy shop where I put like 3 books in the cart, and I thought, okay, it's $30 to have this book delivered to me. But when you put it in, it's still like, it went down to $27 per book or $25 per book. I'm just like, no. If it remained $30, I'd probably get 3 books, but this is another image from whatever book these images are in that I would like. Same with that one. Some of these seem like they're from another book. I don't know about these. I don't even know how to go about coloring that, but in some of these books I got, there's other images like this. I think I'll give one a try. I don't know how it's going to turn out, though. Because they just seem, they don't seem very coloring book to me. They just seem like a picture somebody made in Photoshop, or they took a picture of a painting they did and they're calling it grayscale. But I've seen some people who've done some of these and they look really great. There's probably people who've done them where they don't. So this is an interesting book. Like I said, I like this picture a lot. Seems a little bit eclectic, like it's from several different books of hers, just based on the pictures that I see. And I got, this is the one I was kind of after, because again, this is one of those books that to order would cost like $30 and then $20 shipping and handling, and yeah, so that's probably not going to happen. I mean, it's People, and I'm not going to spend $50 on a People book. But this is, you know, $9 or $10, and it gives me the chance to, you know, not feel like I'm going to wreck a $50 book. And again, this is probably several different pictures from different books of hers. Who is this? This is Mystic Art Mirrors. So I'm excited to give it a try at some point when I can sit down and look at some videos on how to shade and blend skin somewhat. I tend to like the abstract people a little bit more. It's harder to mess them up, I feel like. If you don't quite shade it right, you know, they're abstracted anyways. I mean, nobody has eyes that big. Look at those. They're beautiful, but nobody has eyes like that. So these are cool. Super cool, I think. Hopefully I will, you know, gather my courage and color in them. I love this one with this hair. So, I believe there's some exclusives in there too. I couldn't tell you what they are, but, so, whatever. That's Fairytopia Special. And the last one, probably the one I'm most excited about, is the Dragon's Compendium. This one has 48. It's by a variety of artists, some of whom I've the post office. This came in a thing that said it came in a separate package from the other ones. It was just all by itself, wrapped in very thin plastic. And on the there's a big thing that says "Do not bend." And what did the post office do? They curled it and stuck it in my P.O. box. So, a little perturbed with them. But we've got some Ernest Drake pictures, which I've always liked his stuff. And I think his books are affordable on Amazon. I've just never gotten one thus far. I do like dragons. And we've got some, I don't know who this one is. Jana Prosperina. Here's a Jash Lee one. This is by Alchemy of England, 1977. Another one of those. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm sure on one of these I'm willing to sacrifice it as a test page and give it a try. Maybe it will come out, maybe not. We've got Hollow Moon Art. Naliki Shoemaker. I'm sure I didn't say that right. Her stuff looks interesting. Maybe, if that's a lady, I'm not sure. Quite a few there. This picture took me a while to figure out. I'm like, where are the dragons? They're on her shoulders. Yeah, her stuff looks good. We've got Herb Leonard. I've seen his stuff before. I'm glad to have a little taste of a lot of these artists in one book, because I haven't, been willing to bite the bullet yet and buy one of their books. Yeah, Herb Leonard stuff looks really good. We've got Anastasia Koldariva. Now, this is why I bought the book, because I would love her When Dragons Dream book. And there's another one about dragons. Again, it's one of those books that costs like $30 and $30 to have it delivered. So it's like, oh, I don't think I like it that much. But there's a few of them in here that struck my eye. So I'm excited to give her a try. Yeah, ooh, that's one I've always wanted to try. So yeah, quite a few. Seems like a good bargain. Anne Stokes is another one. I really wanted her dragon book, but never been able to get a hold of it. I think at one time they did have it on Book Depository, but I guess I didn't order it in time and then it was gone, so that's how it goes. So yeah, this book, really cool. A little bit dented here and there by the post office, probably stuffing it in my tiny little P.O. box, bending it. But yeah, this is the one I'm most excited about. This is Selena Fennick. Oh, that's a cool one. I do like a scenery. Selena Fennick. So yeah, lots of good artists. And something like this, it seems like they get to pick the best of the best and put it in the book. So this one was a little more. All the other ones were in the $9 range. I think this was in the $12 range. So yeah, pretty pleased with my Coloring Heaven purchase. Seems worth it. I'm excited to try the paper and see how it is, if it's better than Amazon. Some people say it's good and some people complain about it. So I shall make my own decisions and let you know. That is it for my mini haul. I do plan on getting Kirby's new book, but I'm waiting for, it seems like right before Mother's Day, Amazon always has their 3 for 2 special. At least they did last year right before Mother's Day. I've kind of kept note of the months that they have it in. I'm going to try to pick that up. Hopefully kind of new releases they usually have in there. So hopefully it will be on there. And maybe I can pick up another 2 books with that. So looking forward to that. Hoping, I haven't seen it in my local Walmart yet. If I see it there, all bets may be off. I may just have to it may just hop in the cart all by itself, but it hasn't been there yet. So there's a couple of other things I have in my my cart on Amazon. I haven't pulled the trigger yet. I just did my taxes and had a big tax bill, so I'm kind of cooling my heels for a little while on that. So that's it for now in April. There could be more things. I do have to take a trip to a town 2.5 hours away in any direction, to a small town. One town, if I go in one direction, there's a Hobby Lobby. If I go in the other direction, there's a Michael's. So I've got to go there pretty soon. So I may come back with stuff. You never know. But that is it for what I've got thus far in April. I thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is for you. And I'll see you next time. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.